So let me post another video about Voidlance on bosses, as it looks like some people are struggling to keeping the momentum when using the skills, okay? As in previous videos, these are the items I use, these are the skills I use, these are the specializations, masteries and masteries. But this video is not about this. It's about how to connect all the dots, basically what I'm doing here. So let me give you some tricks. First, always use Valorous Barriers and Enchanting Time at the same time. So I pop them, look at this. When Valorous Barrier is off, Enchanting Time actually will be available soon, okay? See, it's available, but I still have Enchanting Time here. So I don't need to be spamming it all the time. I just want to use Enchanting Time when Valorous Barrier is off CD. So basically you just focus on, okay, Valorous Barrier is off CD, pam pam. That's it. You cannot really do that with Sentinel Bastion because the CD is longer, so just use it whenever it's off CD. Another trick is Corrupted Magic Cycle. Corrupted Magic Cycle is a low skill. Okay, a slow skill. You are actually hitting fast with all your skill and suddenly you pop Corrupted Magic Cycle and it kind of breaks the flow, right? It's like blah, 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 and it pops the cycle. So it's not really good, but the damage is good to have. So how can you improve that animation with attack speed? So always use Gale Rush before using Corrupted Magic Cycle. So first Gale Rush and then Corrupted Magic Cycle. Slightly faster, okay? Then let's talk about all this because you want to follow this priority from right to left. Okay, first Javelin, then Abyssal Cliff, then Cyclonic, then Brutal, and then Flaming Arc. But why? Well, when you use Javelin Surge, you are applying a brand. And you are applying a species damage boost, okay? When you use Abyssal Cliff, you are benefiting from that special damage boost and that Waking Brand, okay? Your extra skill damage boost. And also, you add something more, let's say, to the combination. You add shock status, okay? With that shock status, we use Cyclonic Fury. And Cyclonic Fury will benefit from that shock status thanks to this spec. Now you are getting extra 20% extra damage thanks to that. And it adds something more to the combination. It adds 5 stacks of bars. With those 5 stacks of bars, Brutal Fury will do 15% more damage. Flaming Arc will do 15% more damage. But actually, Brutal Fury will also be able to be used 2 more times. And on top of that, as the target is also shocked by Abyssal Cliff, you can use Brutal Fury once more thanks to this spec. Okay? And the last step is Flaming Arc. After you do all this, pam 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 pam, you finish by using Flaming Arc. Okay? And you are benefiting from the damage from the Waking Brand, the species damage boost, the skill damage boost, and the 5 stacks of bars here, okay? The other trick, or more like a trick, just a priority thing, okay? So you want this from right to left, but when can you mess this order? Or not really mess this order, but add something in between when Curse Explosion is available. So let's say you did Javelin Surge, you did Abyssal Cliff, you did Cyclonic, but now Curse Explosion was off CD. You spam it as soon as it's ready, and then you continue with the rotation. So something like this, right? For example, let's say we were like this. Pam, pam, pam. It was ready. Pam, and then I continue hitting. Okay? Why? Because you want to give the explosion the priority. Always try to use it whenever it's available. The same for the buff. Whenever Valorious Barrier is available, cast both at the same time. But after that, always focus on this. From right to left. Javelin, Archer Cliff, Cyclonic, Brutal, and Flaming Arc. I think this is it. There is really not a mystery. Don't really sweat over this, okay? Sometimes you will realize that you mess up and you did something like this. For example, casting a Cyclonic before Abyssal and then you cast Brute. It doesn't matter, okay? It won't really change anything at the end of the day. Maybe the Curse Explosion was available for 5 seconds. It doesn't matter. Don't stress too much about that. But just as a general rule of thumb, follow these tricks, okay? Buff all the time, use Corrupted Magic Cycle after using El Ras, and priority right to left. And always using Dark Explosion, no matter in which spot you are in this rotation. Thanks for watching, see you in the next one.